What up, everybody? It's Breaks with Bam Bam, and today we got 44 slabs returned just a few days ago. I had another PSA submission, so if you want to check that one out, go into my long form videos. Also, in my long form videos, I'm doing a giveaway, so you need to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. And the cool thing about this, if the person that wins the 1,000 subscriber giveaway wants me to rip this, I will grade any of the good hits for my next submission. So sit back, relax. I'm going to do these 44 slabs as quick as possible. There's a lot of good ones in here. Here we go. First up, let me get my focus correct. PSA 10 trainer box Charizard. Love to see that. That was super clean. This one, I'm not sure why they gave it a 7, but I mean, there is a ding that I don't remember that was now at the top of that, so maybe that'll be a crack and a resubmission. Gardevoir in a 10. Love to see the Guardy. Rainbow. I think a lot of these were in a garage somewhere. Pikachu in a 10. You love to see it. Rainbows, they don't make them anymore. And then here we go. I love this art. Unfortunately, it did get a 9. Still an amazing full art from Chilling Reign. And then here we go. Bangarooski, PSA 10 Shining Fates Charizard. That will never get old. And then one of my favorite Sylveon, Dark Sylveon V from Celebrations. Sylveon is my favorite evolution, so you love to see that. And then here we go, y'all. Plenty of heaters up front. We got 2 PSA 10 Blasties from Celebrations. And then, honestly, I don't believe this. This is actually completely nuts. We got 2 PSA 10 Charizards from Classic Collection Celebrations. That is a bang for sure. And then we just keep repeating ourselves. Look at this. Pikachu. Birthdays Pikachu. 2 10s from Celebration. Unbelievable. And then they said, you know what? You didn't send 2 Magikarps, so we're going to give this one a 9. Don't know why. It was still pretty clean. I think the top is a slight thicker than the bottom, so that's probably why that got a 9. And then this Mewtwo promo got a 10 from the Elite Trainer box. You love to see that. And then just a couple of little wrenches that they throw in. Flareon and the Eevee. I don't know why these got 9s. They were super clean. And then here's like the blowtorch to melt the fan. An 8 for this Sylveon is unbelievable. I'm going to definitely be looking these cards over that did not get a 10 just to see if I saw something. Here we go. Charizard from Super Premium Collection. You love to see that in a 10. That's super dope. And then just no love. These are both super clean. No real whitening issues. I will blue light this or black light this again just to be sure, but they gave us 2 9s on the ninjas, so maybe there's something I completely missed. And then this one, another super clean as we go into what I submitted. That Pikachu was super clean. I even contemplated Beckett. And then we got this nice Lapras in a 10. I do send some odd things because there are odd collectors out there. This one had a really nice head swirl, so I submitted that. Unfortunately, that only got a 9. I don't know why this got a 9. Again, I send... Number one thing I look for is centering. If the centering is within 45, 55, it's out the door if it's super, super clean. And then same thing with the Cinderace. I like Cinderace. And then they throw this wrench in there, an 8. What are y'all seeing sometimes? You know, is it a dartboard where you just throw, you know, the best you can for a 10? Fione got a 10. Love to see that. I just really like the art, so that's why that got submitted. This one was pretty dope, so I thought this one, you know, had a shot at a 10. Again, centering is the first thing I look for. If it doesn't have centering, I don't look at anything else. So there might be something on the card. Ins Reshiram is the IR. I like Tatsuguri, so that went into submission, and that got a 10, which I'm really glad to see that. And then, man, a couple months ago, I pulled this bad boy out of Surging Sparks, either Saturday or Sunday. I am so glad to see that got a 10. And then I have submitted probably 5 or 6 of these, and this is the first 10, so I'm really, really thankful for that. I thought that was pretty sweet. Again, Dynamo, not a massive card, but still a sick art. Somebody's going to want that. And then I believe, yeah, I love the color pattern on this, and Bravery is actually pretty spendy in a 10, so maybe that's why I got a 9, but both of these hit a 9, unfortunately. And then we got a Meloetta SIR. Love to see a 10, especially on an SIR. Promos. Love to see 10 on promos. Alakazam, Alakabam, baby. Let's go. And then my number one, my favorite, Lucario and Riolu. One got a 10, one got a 9. We'll definitely take that. I'm good with it. And then I know somebody's going to want this in their collection. Maybe there's a promo collector out there, so I went ahead and graded this Black Star promo. Got a 10, and then bang, we got a heavy hitter. Stamped Up Mega Evolutions Bulbasaur. It is the box topper. I'm so glad to see that in a 10. I'm sure you've seen the prices pop up. And then here we go. Vulpix. I thought this was an amazing art, so I got that graded. It was actually the best centering and condition one. Glad to see that. I got a 10. And then Snover. We just had a bunch of snow here, so this kind of is fitting. I do like the snow and Snover, so glad to see that got a 10. Just a reminder, recap everybody, 250, 500, 750, and then the big 1,000. Go to my long form for my Pokemon Go giveaway. Like, comment, and subscribe on that. I will be drawing winners once we hit those milestones. So, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Take care of one another, and I will see you in the next one.